What is going on YouTube? It's been a little bit. It's been 3 days. We've had all-star break, everything in there. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here. Obviously, we had our Past the Prop shows focusing on our NFL content. But now we're back to MLB, back to where we were rolling before the all-star break. So very excited to get right back into the slate, right back into focusing on MLB. Obviously, NFL is very fun to think about. I'm probably about a couple weeks away from really diving in. Obviously, I gave out a few of my futures and other plays for this upcoming season. Hopefully, you guys were able to check those out. That was between myself, Vaughn, and Monotone over there. So make sure you guys go check out those videos if you want some free plays, a little bit more of those bet it and wait futures. So obviously, got a couple weeks yet before we still really start to ramp up NFL action. So still going back to MLB. I'm going to go with the plus money spot here, but we are still on an 8-1 MLB run, guys. We're rolling going into the All-Star break, and I'm very excited to continue it here. I have one spot for today. It's a plus money play, very scary play, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty nervous about it. But I like the plus money at this spot. I'm on Miami Marlins, Texas Rangers, first 5 under 3. We have Pablo Lopez and John Gray. And we're going into Miami, terrible hitters park. We have one of the worst hitting teams in the Miami Marlins. Texas was kind of rolling, but we also have Pablo Lopez, who's a fantastic home pitcher, right? 2.3 ERA at home so far this year with only a 180 batting average allowed. His whole first half, he had 286, 210 batting average allowed. And then his last 20 innings, his starts in July, a 157 batting average allowed. His home numbers are obviously very, very good. The FIP is 3. He's fantastic versus righties. We're going to see most of the better hitters from the Rangers going to be from the right side. Obviously, Seager, not on that side, but you also have Semien from the right. You have Adolis. You have a lot of their power guys coming from that right side of the plate here. And obviously, that favors Pablo Lopez. He's been fantastic against righties this year, and even better at home versus righties. Obviously, the numbers there are kind of skewed with how well he started the season. But when you're at home and you're good at home, stuff does change. There's a different mindset out there for sure. So really like Pablo Lopez on that side. And then going over to John Gray, I'm not going to say I'm a huge John Gray fan personally. He's not been a guy I've been able to get right very often. But he's got elite stuff. His home road splits aren't anything crazy. I usually, whenever I find him, right, I'm looking for numbers that are pretty drastic. 4.1 ERA on the road, 2.27 batting average against. So nothing too crazy. June and July, obviously, he started to settle into his own here. 2.3 and then a 3.0 ERA in those months. He's been great. Righty and lefty, nothing really changes. 228 to lefties, 216 to righties. I'm just very happy to see that his walk rate is going down drastically. Only a 6.8 to righties and an 8% to lefties. So not putting many extra guys on base. And also the Miami Marlins are just dreadful. They're absolutely awful at hitting these last 2 weeks. They're the worst hitting team in the MLB over the last 15 days. 189 batting average. A 494 OPS, which is 300 or 200 points lower than the second place team. These guys were absolutely just mowed down here. And I think John Gray has the stuff to do that. Obviously, Miami is not a great hitter's park. Miami was pretty good against righties to start the year, but obviously that didn't really affect much. They were a top 5 right-handed hitting team. And now we look at it, and they are, I think, 16th. Against righties. So there's really not much that makes me think that they're going to turn anything around here. They only have a 701 OPS at home as a team, too. So I don't see a ton of power from both these guys. John Gray does have the tendency to give up some home runs. He's given up 10 home runs this year through 89 innings. But you also have to remember Globe Life is a much, much easier place to give up home runs than it is to give up in Miami Marlins Park there, right? So he's given up 4 homers at home in 30 innings. He's only given up 6 in 60 innings on the road. So definitely a nice park upgrade for pitching. I think this number at plus money is pretty crazy. So I like this spot. Give me that plus money on Miami and Texas under 3. We'll see if those Miami bats decide to still stay awful here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Obviously, tomorrow's Past the Prop. We have a ton of stuff coming for you tomorrow. Very excited for that. And I'm ready to break down another slate with you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you had a great All-Star break. And hopefully we'll be able to come back and get you another winner here. So going for a 9-1 run. Again, smash that like button on the way out, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great day.